What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is finally the day that it's happening. We are going to start unwrapping Speedy Meaty. It's been a long time coming. I only really left it like this because I was going off to California, and I decided why not bring it out like this, enjoy it for a little while as what it is. I mean, it's ridiculous, it's crazy, it's fun, but it is finally time. We're going to start unwrapping it today. We are so beyond excited to get that original color coming out. It's a super rare color. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about in a minute. But we've been excited about this since we got home from our road trip. Check out the video on our road trip if you guys wanted to see it. It's been such a fun trip, but it's time for this to go. It's time for us to change it up, and it's time for this GTR to look great again. We made it to the shop. It was a crappy rainy drive, nothing really to be looking forward to. Got a couple of rollers from the wife. Those will be posted on Instagram as well. But first thing we're going to start with, we're going to get the Slim Jim logos off and the front badge off over here. Once we get all that stuff off and have it de-Slim Jimmed, give you guys a little bit of a view of what it's going to look like. So maybe it wasn't as bad if we had taken off all the Slim Jim logos, but it really wouldn't have made sense if we had taken those off originally. Wouldn't have been as funny, and we would have just committed to taking the wrap off completely. So I think the Slim Jim logos, they will be missed just a little bit because this car is hilarious for what it is. It's been fun. I really did enjoy it for the 6 months that I've had the car, driving it around like this. But I am so excited. It's time. It's time to get this thing looking good again. I'm not sure if I've actually shown you guys up close how thick this material is, but it's pretty unreal actually how thick all of this stuff is. I don't know what material they used for the actual Slim Jim logo, but when I put it at the right angle, you can see it's just completely sitting up off the wrap. So it's already peeling off and coming up pretty easily. So we're gonna peel this whole thing right up, and I'll show you what it looks like without all the Slim Jim. So like I showed you, just how thick this stuff really is. It comes off pretty quickly though. And it is very satisfying.
It's 2 layers.
It's 2 layers? What do you mean?
I don't know if you can see that. It's 2 layers of vinyl.
Is that why it's so thick? Did they
Yes.
just cut like a double layer of it? Oh, oh wow. So they originally did it in just an orange and then went over it in a flame?
I think it's the same.
Is it the same thing? Just different flames?
Yeah.
Oh,
Double flame.
so weird. Why did they do that?
Double flame.
All right. Well, the more you know. I guess that explains as to why it's so thick.
Yeah.
So this is what it would have looked like without any of the Slim Jim logos or anything like that on one side of it. Roberta is peeling off the red down here so we can kind of get rid of all those accents as well. But I do think that it would have looked pretty decent without the Slim Jim logos. The flame itself up there is obviously still terrible. But we're getting all this stuff off. It actually looks like it was done in a couple of different pieces because they didn't quite make it all the way, which is really funny. But very satisfying having that finally come off. Looks so much better already. Just that alone made the rocker look way better. There's absolutely no need for that pinstriping. We got to get the red up here off as well, and off the wheels, but she can't help herself. She just has to keep going. I love it though. It's looking so much better already. So we're moving on to the badge up here. Believe it or not, this thing is actually all metal. We didn't think that at first. It's sharp. Like, I've actually cut my hand really bad on these edges right here. It's impressively sharp. So this thing is a lot beefier than we ever thought it would be. And because a lot of people expected this to just be wrapped or part of the wrap, like a print in there, but it really just sticks off the front of it and it's a giant piece of metal. Like and it could hurt you pretty good. Right now she's just heating up the glue underneath because what they did is they just double-sided taped the whole thing on there.
Yeah, and normally I would do fishing line, but I don't have any fishing line with me. Or like wire.
So if we just slowly peel up on it while she's doing that, it'll start coming up pretty easily, hopefully.
It will.
We just don't want to bend it either is the thing. Because if we can keep this as a hood prop or something like that for the shows. Oh, you're moving the whole car, yeah. Whole car is rocking back and forth as she's doing this. That thing is on there. I guess they didn't want it to fly off when we're going 100 something miles an hour on the highway. I guess, I mean, on the racetrack. Almost there. Yeah, there it is. Is it bringing the wrap with it?
Sure is.
Oh my God. Well, there's your first peek at the wrap.
Look at that.
The original color underneath.
That's horrifying.
That is terrible. There it is, guys. That's the original color right there with the horrible Slim Jim over it. And we finally got it off.
Yay.
The wrap is coming off nicely. You can see her just peeling it right back. She's barely even having to use a heat gun. This blue is just popping, looking amazing in every way. I'm actually kind of upset about leaving this on there as long as I did now, because this just looks so much better in every single way. The last little bit of the hood's finally coming up. And there it goes. Success. It's finally off. The blue is making its appearance. Oh man, it looks so good. There's a couple little spots like right here. It's actually just glue, luckily. So it's not peeling the clear coat on any of these points yet. But oh my God, that blue just pops. It is unbelievable. We're both so excited. We've had people walking in and out of the shop. The Cars and Coffee over here, they've actually had people just walking around looking at the cars like they do every day. So we've had people walking in and being like, what are you guys doing? Or what's happening with the car? I've seen this everywhere. And they get the first peek at it. So if you guys ever want to see the car, have a chance to see the car, just come right down to Seacoast Cars and Coffee. If we're working down here, come say hi, and you'll be able to get a sneak peek of everything before we end up posting it online. I did not expect this to be black, but apparently all of the pillars here are black. I thought the whole thing was blue. I guess I never looked close enough. Yeah, it's just adhesive, yeah. Yeah, thank God it didn't peel. Yeah, I did not expect that to be black. I think it's gonna look great though.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't look closely enough at the video they sent me from the dealership from when I originally reached out to the guys that sold this to Slim Jim. I'll have to look back at it, I guess, but I don't really need to anymore. The whole car is gonna be completely unwrapped. Doors coming off. I think we're gonna have this whole side done a lot quicker than we ever expected. Oh man.
I'm actually gonna feel like a baddie getting out this car now instead
Right?
of like a shit show.
Instead of it being a shit show. The laughing stock of all GTRs. It's gonna be beautiful again. Oh man, this blue is just so nice. I always dreamed of having a Bayside blue GTR, either that or a midnight purple. And so the fact that this thing, I got it for such a good deal and it is the exact color that I wanted is just unbelievable to me. It's really weird seeing the kind of portions that they actually took the time to tuck and...
Yeah, like so much care given and like rent. I mean, that's a good, like obviously that is a spot.
That is a good, yeah, that is a good spot to tuck normally, but it's just weird that they like tucked in certain spots and then they just didn't care in others. So it would just peel up.
I think
and
two different people wrapped this car. I think it was not the one person.
Yeah,
there's
that would
lots
make
of
sense.
Different spots like done differently. And typically when you work with more than one person on a job, you try to mirror each other. Like if one person finishes first, you do what they did, so it looks this uniform.
Almost smacked me on that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but she is very excited about taking this wrap off. She's been wanting to take this wrap off since day one.
Yeah, it's like taking everything in me to like not.
Yeah, I'd have to tell her to stop peeling at or picking at things when we were sitting in it at first. Like no, no. So I think this is a very happy day for both of us because she gets to rip everything off and I get to finally see this color underneath.
The satisfaction is real.
It's so satisfying. All right, on pulling off this part here, we actually looked pretty close. And right here, this line is actually not dirt, it's a cut line. So we're a little bit worried right there.
I'm a little worried.
A little worried.
Yeah.
So hopefully the paint isn't cut too deep and they really just cut through both pieces of the vinyl. We're gonna find out here in a second, but that is definitely a little bit scary because that is a big old cut
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm afraid. What are we gonna see? What are we gonna see?
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, you can feel it.
You can feel it, but
It's
that'll probably
not
buff
as
right
bad.
out.
Yeah, that's a buffable line. Okay.
That'll buff right out.
Woo!
Perfect.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that was definitely a little bit scary, but we made it through. So we got half the car completely unwrapped except for the gas cap over there. It is unreal seeing this thing in the blue. We got the bumper started over here. It's a pretty wild contrast seeing everything just gold to blue. It's like, she said it was a Superman spec.
Yeah.
Because we got the red in there as well. So before and after is pretty insane on this. We got that all before and then the blue after. It's just, oh. I am happy to get rid of the Slim Jim. It was fun. I'm sorry, Long Boy Gang. That's the group that designed Speedy Meaty, but it had to go. Front bumper is completely removed. We do have the one little Slim Jim thing down here. I'm not actually sure how it's attached. It might be like a zip tie or a bolt or something back here. I can feel it, but I really can't tell what it is on just feeling it. I think it's just a little plastic clip that they put around the grill. I'll keep you guys updated on that once we actually get it out. But the car is, oh, just so much better. It's more than half, and it's so much better. Got a little before and after, but you've had quite a few of those. It's just
You've seen it before,
yeah.
okay, guys?
You've seen it before.
You've seen it all.
Yeah, you've seen everything that you need to see on Speedy Meaty, and now we have a whole new life for her. I don't know if we're gonna continue to call her Speedy Meaty, but everyone will know for forever that her name is Speedy Meaty. We just may have to change her nickname.
Middle name.
Yeah, her middle name is Speedy Meaty now. The last Slim Jim logo that's on the wrap, it's coming off. It really is a final goodbye for the wraps Slim Jim section. I'd love to say we'll miss you. It was fun, but I don't think I'll really miss you. Almost falls over. Goodbye, Slim Jim. A little bit of a fork in the road here. We realize that we have to take the wing off to actually get to the wrap underneath it. That is one of the few things that they did take off the car to wrap underneath. There she goes, pinching her finger. Yep. And so we got to pop out all of these plastic clips here.
You usually use a tool, but my fingernails are long.
Yeah, normally you'd use a little tool for it. You could either use like a flathead or an actual tool to pick these things out. Once all of these are out, we'll have to remove the little lever for the trunk release, and then there's a screw there, and the same thing on the other side. I'm not sure if there's anything up in the center, but we will let you know. So these clips are really odd. We haven't actually really seen them before. I'm not sure of the exact way you're supposed to do it, but I did learn that if you just kind of walk them out, you can get them out that way. They look like they're supposed to spin, but if you kind of pull up and push down, it'll kind of walk itself out pretty quickly, and it'll pop right out once you get it there. I'm not sure if that's actually how you're supposed to do it, but that's the way we are doing it right now, and it's working. They're not breaking, so we're not really worried about it. But the one other thing you do have to take off is this little cap to take off the little, whatever this thing actually is for. The last thing we gotta pop out is this. Pull this right out, pops right out, get this 10 mil out, and this piece will be right off. So we're taking off the 4 bolts on the side right here. And then it looks like there's 2 bolts that are inside of the actual trunk itself. It looks like there's a bolt right here and right here as well. I don't think there's anything holding the center on. I think it's just a clip, because the center of this wing is actually a little bit loose. When you go to close the trunk, it'll rattle. So maybe we'll be able to fix that clip. Not really sure, but we're gonna find out in a second. So we got all the bolts off. We decided to close it down so we can get a little bit of leverage and not have to kind of work at an angle. There is a plastic clip right in the center right here. There's also a plastic clip holding on this side and that side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach in with a little plastic tool that she has in her hand right there. We'll put a little bit of pressure on it and we'll pop up the plastic piece on both sides, and it should pop right up for us. Once we finally got the wing to actually pop off, we realized that a couple of the clips were broken and how difficult it was to actually unplug it. So what we decided to do was just go ahead and pull the wrap off while she was holding it. I tried to be as quick as I could, so that we just saved a little bit of time and a little bit of disassembly in the whole process. just like that. The GTR is Bayside blue once again. It is pretty unbelievable seeing what the car actually is supposed to look like. It really does kind of make it hit that I really do have one. It doesn't have to be ugly. We're gonna fix the rest of the interior real soon. The tint on it is actually hiding a lot of it now. Roberta just did that, like I said. So the car is just so much better in every single way. It's truly unbelievable what taking off the wrap has done. It looks proper. It looks like it should. And per the request of a whole bunch of people, for now, I left Speedy Meaty on the wing. That is probably the most requested thing that I had from everybody. I'm going to leave Speedy Meaty on the wing until we end up PPFing it, just as like an homage to what this was, and kind of show people that Speedy Meaty is no longer gold with flames and Slim Jim all over it. It is now this. So once we actually go ahead and we PPF the entire car, that will come off. But for now, it's the last little fun bit, keeping the nickname on there, and people will be able to kind of see the transition, not think it's a completely different GTR, and they can say their final goodbyes to Speedy Meaty. This color is just unbelievable. Got it out in the sun for the first time. This is my first look at it. I can't express how happy I am to finally have this car done. Not looking like it's a Slim Jim, well, whatever you call it, sponsored car. It doesn't feel real. This has been my dream since I was 15 years old, owning one of these and always thinking maybe I'll wrap it in Bayside blue or get it painted or in the midnight purple, but I am so beyond happy. It sounds good. I still gotta get an exhaust on it, but from the back here, it sounds great. The only thing I have done is the mid-pipe right now. This car is just completely different. I can't wait to get out, driving it around, showing it off to people that have seen it in both ways now. I have a whole group of guys, major GTR. There's like 5 or 6 of us that were out about a week ago when I had it as Speedy Meaty, and now they're gonna be able to see it real soon as not that. That's probably gonna do it for this episode. There's not a whole lot we can really do today. The next up is we have the seats and the headliner coming out, and that's coming real soon. We're really excited about that. Talking to a couple of upholstery shops about possibly making a skin for us so we can do it ourselves. And we have some headliner material that's on order as well. So with that being said, completely done. This is no longer Speedy Meaty except for the one little thing on the trunk, and we're just keeping that until we PPF it. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment what you think I should do mechanically first on this thing. Let me know if I should do intakes, if I should try to lower it, or if I should just do a full exhaust. I'd love to know what you guys think I should do. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.